Hey everybody, welcome out to Blackmore Ranch out here in Southern California. We're actually inside, there's guys outside ripping around. Today we've had a really cool morning actually. We've been out riding the Royal Enfield slide school. Now, this legend to my left, Johnny Lewis, he's the two-time Daytona short track champion, won this year in the production twins class, first ever flat track win for Royal Enfield. And we're out here basically he's out here teaching me and a bunch of other squids how to go left. Thanks for having us, man.
No, it was a blast. It was cool to get you guys out here and take part in the slide school using the FT411s and getting the feel of the slide and control the motorcycle.
Yeah, how long has your school been going now?
So, we launched it in India, the whole concept in November, the actual slide school. And then we actually did the first slide school back in India in March. 15 journalists, and then August, with the delays of everything kind of going on in the world, we started up and to date, we went from Ohio to Pennsylvania to North Carolina, back to my place in Florida, and now out here in California. It's actually been over about 160 students we worked with.
Nice.
Yeah, so
that's sick. How did it go down in India? That must have been pretty different for those dudes.
Yeah, it was a blast. Like they've only ever seen it on Instagram or social media, so they had the idea, the concept in their head, what they wanted it themselves to look like. I had to kind of control that. It was cool. They all, over there, everybody rides. Everybody rides. And I knew coming into it, like, man, these guys all have talent because they ride every single day on, whether it's a scooter or a street bike. And it was basically just kind of calming them down and kind of learning the fundamentals. And they took to it really well. It was cool to see the progression out of them, and which led to us doing the schools over here and seeing everybody progress, and coming from no dirt backgrounds to only street riders coming out and trying it, to even some top amateur racers come out and see, like, man, you can actually learn on these Royal Enfield school bikes.
It's funny, like, I rode an Enfield around Nepal. I fired a bullet around Nepal. I never thought I'd be flat tracking one. It's just like, it's so different. But yeah, how was Enfield? I'm talking about your racing. Like, how has Enfield been received in the American flat track community now?
I think it was one of those deals. It was receptive. Everybody was like, man, this is cool. This company's getting involved. They don't know much about the company. They didn't realize they sell nearly 900,000 motorcycles a year. Obviously not in the US.
It's the oldest running company in the world, isn't it?
Consistently, yes.
Yeah.
I think 1903 or 08, something around that time. So it's
like 2 years before Harley, I think.
Yeah, and it's still going, and it's still strong. And like I said, it's 900,000 motorcycles a year in worldwide. And I think people didn't realize how big they are everywhere else. For me, it's neat because it's kind of starting back over from the ground up in the U.S. and all these initiatives that we're doing and part of, kind of directing towards sales, and it's cool to see.
That's sick. So how does, if anyone out there wants to come and do the slide school, how do they get involved? Where do they go?
Yeah, so it's neat. We're tied in directly with Royal Enfield, so they have a spot on the website, RoyalEnfieldNorthAmerica.com, and you can click and you see a slide school, and it gives you a breakdown of what it is. You can sign up for the newsletter and kind of get updates when we've got stuff going on. Then that also directs you right to Moto Anatomy, which is my school, my original school.
And that's out of Florida?
It's out of Florida, but we actually travel over the country. I work with some of the top kids, in the sport, from beginners to professionals, like Dallas Daniels, who won the 450 championship this year, is one of my students for a very long time. And but we do a lot of during the winter months in Florida. It's so nice and nice down there, so we can ride. But we do travel. We traveled all summer long with the slide school. We plan to travel next year and do more. But this winter we'll be nonstop doing slide schools down there. So if you go to motoanatomy.com, you can get all our information on the schedule. And it's the cool thing is it's relatively cheap to come out and do this.
Nice. So what's the school cost?
You actually get a bike. You can get just one gear, and come out and ride it for $250.
Cool.
So
that's a full day.
It's about a half day.
Okay.
But as you realize, we're taking a lot in a short amount of time, and our bodies and minds can only handle so much. And with flat track, you got to be 100% when you're out there doing it. You can't half slide a motorcycle. Either you're sliding or stopping, and you're starting the process over again. So it's about being on top of our game, and I kind of really emphasize that with my program. And we do offer a little bit longer duration schools with my Moto Anatomy program only, and the slide school is typically 3.5 hours.
Okay.
But we do offer a little bit longer programs too, to kind of space it out a little bit and make sure the body's good and ready to go.
Nice.
Be 100% when you're trying to slide a motorcycle.
Mad. Yeah, I had a rad time, dude. Thanks so much.
I appreciate it.
That was awesome.
Good.
Yeah, guys, I'll give you a quick wrap up. Basically, what I did. I didn't crash, so that was the best part. But I had done a bit of flat track stuff in the past, and it's not totally foreign to me, but it's always foreign if you're not doing it regularly. My biggest thing, I guess, was trying to look, figure out where I was looking. I could get the thing into a corner pretty well, pretty good on the rear brake, but it's that transition for me of getting the elbows up and turning and then pushing away from the corner, because it's amazing what you can do with your upper body and how you can turn the bike. Like if you're, everyone sees the traditional flat track, right angle leg and on the ground, and trying to get that while doing that, while still doing that, and all these little things. It's bloody challenging, I'll tell you that. And we're only on, 25 horsepower bikes. You see the 80, 90 horsepower monsters that he rides. He went round for us today. It's freaking sick. So that was cool to see a pro out there do it. But look, can't speak highly enough. It's really, really cool program he's got going out. So if you ever want to get out there and improve the skills, we all do. Get out there and learn something new. Hit him up. MotoAnatomy.com. We'll put the links down below. And yeah, man, thanks again.
Cool.
It was rad.
Look forward to next time.
Cheers, guys. See ya.